don't know what happened, y'all. The screen went black and then I had to start over. We back. We was almost done anyway. I'm gonna wait till everybody. I'm gonna try to wait till everybody get back in here. Okay, let's just start. Okay, so you guys got number 16, as I was saying. Angel de los Muertos transitions to the spirit realm. So spirit is definitely saying, um, connect. You know what I mean? All right. This card says the Angel de los de los Muertos appearance in a reading signifies that you must not delay activating this lifetime's purpose. Her message is not only from those who have passed, but of the truth that you can activate your new life while you are still alive. It is no longer necessary to pass to recreate the life contract and purpose you have. Do not wish to leave in order to start anew. Believe that this life is a constant process of creation and that you are at a point where you can end a pattern without ending this life. Energy is changing and death is no longer the greatest reshaper. She comes to visit you now so the fear of mortality passes and so that you understand you can begin to rebirth yourself into a new life now. Ashe. Now, somebody have been having thoughts of taking themselves, out of here because of the heaviness and the stress. Don't let it get to you, baby. You gonna pull out of this, and you don't have to wait, like I said, for some life-changing moment to change your life. Like, you could live now. You could change your life now. You getting a second chance at this, you know what I'm saying? So don't be discouraged. Okay. The next card you guys got was number 15, Mildew Fairy. Clean up time. Yup. Now is the time where your spiritual hygiene needs to be over the top at some point. Not like crazy, you know what I mean? But like, no, like really having that, like I said, spiritual regimen down. Your baths, your candles, your oils, the things that you need that work in conjunction with your energy. You need to have those things around you. You have to have the tools, and you have to be doing those spiritual sweeps of the house. Even if you tired and your spirit like, yo, get in the shower, get up, get this energy off us. You got to get up and you got to do it. This card says, think of ways to decrease stagnant moisture, stuck emotions, and increase airflow, fresh thinking in your home and environment. When the mildew fairy comes to pay a visit, it's likely things are a little stagnant, a little over emotional, and that fresh new air and thoughts need to be brought into a to clear the situation up. She can mean a fresh way of thinking or a fresh point of view or a release of emotions that could be pulling in one area. Her appearance never means covering up. It means working with the environment you find yourself within. Like the mildew fairy said, a little of her can be medicine. A great deal of her can be maddening. Where she turns up will tell you lots about what needs a fresh new approach in your life. And if she is inside lurking in cupboards or in the bathroom instead of decorating pebbles by a pond, you know that the presence of an unhealthy energy needs to be addressed, not rationalized and excused and never ignored. Wow. So some of you guys got some stagnant energy in your home, in your environment. I'm telling you, everybody needs to be on one accord. When you're doing spiritual cleansings of the home and baths and things of that nature, you got to make sure everybody's doing it. Because like I said, it's pulling in one area like a pool, like a big giant pool, you know? So this is deep. And so this is talking about getting it out of there. But then it goes on to say if it's lurking in cupboards and in the bathroom and other rooms. And so you got to do the cleanse over the whole home. You know what I'm saying? Like at least once a week, you know, start pulling out stuff out of those corners and old things and old clothes that people gave you that you don't wear no more, or people that you're not with anymore, and all those things. It's time to just like cleanse, and especially if you waking up at certain times of the night, you need to be doing cleanses. Even if you just smoking the house out and walking around and opening up some doors and some windows, letting stagnant energy out. When you do that mop of that house, I'm telling you, the whole vibration lifts in the home, and you can feel it and you can smell it in the air. One sign of an evil energy or a negative force in your home is the smell of like rotting food. When you know like you've already cleaned up and the kitchen is clean and the trash is taken out, you can smell um when those lower level entities are around you or energy is being projected towards you. It will smell like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like sulfur or something. You know, you can smell it. And sometimes you have to just get up and do a cleanse. You have to. Okay. The next card you guys got was Sewer Mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. Okay. Wait, which one is this? Oh. Okay. This card says, part of you that is natural and beautiful, most likely your body and appearance, has been influenced by thoughts and ideas about it being unworthy, unhealthy, or perhaps even dirty. So part of you, so part of you has had to evolve and exist in a less than healthy way. It is time to clean up your act, not of your natural looks, but of the way that you have thought about yourself. Something beautiful has been treated badly. It is now up to you to begin to reframe your ideas and thoughts, and therefore your experiences of yourself, your body, your worth, your ability to attract others, and to see yourself as worthy of love, respect, and consideration. Let this strong survivor mermaid show you how to love yourself and your appearance again, and rise above the rubbish and stink of negative conditioning regarding your beautiful body and unique self. You are beautiful and very worthy of loving. This is the only truth that must be told at this time. Wow, guys, we were talking about that earlier with the self worth energy and the perfection, and you just have to accept yourself as you are at this time. Acceptance is so important because without it you won't be present. You know what I'm saying? You'll be always wishing for the next best thing or the next best you before you can love yourself and be happy and be worthy of love. And like, you are worthy of love, you know? And I feel like some of you guys could have been in a relationship with someone in the past who like every time you guys would fall out or get into a disagreement, they would probably like put down parts of your body or shame you for your natural body, or like if you had a child afterward, they would shame you for how long it took you to get back in shape, or you was just around people that tried to like condition you not to see like how beautiful you were. And then that conditioning, or you grew up in an energy like that, in a home like that, and like that energy kind of like took over, you know, who you are now. And so now it's like you have to come into that unconditional love of yourself. And like one of your spiritual practices that will help that is a lot of self-care. People be downplaying self-care. Like if your spirits is low and then you get up, you be like, fuck it. You get up, you get in the shower, you fix your hair up a little bit, you put on something warm and comfortable or cute or airy, light, whatever. You feel better moving around the house, and you ain't got to be doing the most. But when you start to love on yourself, like when you do your skincare regimen, you may not see results the first day, but then as you keep doing this, you start to see results. It's the same thing with like spiritual energy and spiritual hygiene. And spiritual hygiene and self-care go hand in hand, because it's always cleansing and using herbs and eating food with intent put into it, and like it's a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like you guys are just really going to be getting back to yourself on a spiritual level, because sometimes I've noticed like we could be so busy with like just life and work and just everything, and making money and paying bills and being responsible. Sometimes our spiritual regimens can slip through the cracks and we don't do it. You know, you don't you don't keep up with some shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why you got to be still sometimes. And then everything starts to make sense, you know what I mean? All right, let's move on. What time is it? Still early. Or it's still early on my end. What's up, Tiff? Miss you too, girl. Okay, you guys got Journey in the upright position. Man, you know what's been talking to y'all all night? Journey, cleansing, loving on yourself. I feel like this is a whole like self-love journey that y'all have been on. And the journey of self-love just never ends, because you always evolve and you always grow, and you think of new ways to love yourself. You think of new things to incorporate into your self-care regimen. It's just an evolution, you know what I'm saying? It just goes hand in hand with your journey at this time. All right, let's see here. Okay. This card says movement, relocation, travel. Ooh, and the world card came out for y'all earlier, and I was saying like you want to travel, blah blah blah. Anyway, this card says, pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or class, or even a work related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plan should go off without a hitch. Still be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. So, yeah, some of y'all need to plan the trip. Or some of y'all, what I'm hearing, might have to go on like a little day trip or just a trip to solidify some things. It says that the plans should go off without a hitch. So that means like it'll be a smooth trip, you know, it'll be cool. It'll travel will be, you know, fairly good. You'll get where you need to go and get back. But when it says be mindful of your mindset and motivations and logistics, just be clear about why you going where you going and what's your destination. Like have all of that planned out, you know, like what time your layover is and all, you know, little shit like that. Just having all the plans in order for the trip. But start planning it now, you know what I'm saying, and just putting back the money now. We already saw earlier that the money's gonna come, but it's the experience that you need at this time. I feel like even if it's just you taking a 4-hour drive or something like that, you know, it's something along that journey, like some mindset's gonna be clear. Thoughts are gonna clear up. You're gonna have time to like reason with yourself on this journey. So a vacation would definitely be good for some of you guys, or you just might get a call, or you just might have to do something that involves you getting up and making some moves. But it'll be cool. That I like that this energy came out in the upright position for you. All right, let's see. Guarded in a gate in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Let's take this one. It says, this card, abundant prosperity, staying safe. This card reverse indicates that the happy choice to open the door to a more spiritual pursuit. You may have been obsessed with worldly issues before, but your readiness to go deeper is now here. Many people believe that they cannot live in a material world, make lots of money, and engage in spiritual priorities at the same time. But you now realize this isn't true. In fact, you can bring this wonderful spiritual focus to any endeavor. And when you do, you'll find that beyond your garden, the universe is willing to fill your life with beauty and joy. And expect the unexpected, for joyous synchronicity abounds. Affirmation: I am blessed with an abundantly spiritual life. Every day in every way, my joyous prosperity grows and grows. Wow. Wow. And here Spirit is again coming up in this card. It says, it indicates a happy choice to open the door to a more spiritual pursuit. And see, remember we were talking about in the first video earlier about how you could have been focused on just like paying bills and living and getting things done and making money and all this, that sometimes that spiritual practice slips through the cracks. This is reminding you like, hey, you can incorporate your spiritual practices into the things that can make you money. Like you can have all of those things. And one will pay for the other. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get something to drink because apparently we got to do some more cards since they cut off the other live. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right. Shit. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Gang of them flew out. Okay. The first card that flew out for you guys was Heartbroken in reverse. Remember you had the Three of Swords early in reverse in your first spread. So this is just, confirmation of you coming out of feeling any loss and just, healing some emotional things that had happened to you. Here we go. This card says grief and loss. And in the chakra deck, you had grief in reverse too and guilt in reverse. Okay. The broken heart reverse marks the time of renewal and hope. The pain and the trauma are behind you now, and you can trust that greater joy is on the way. Whatever has happened to hurt you in the past, you're now free to move on. The universe has much better things in store for you, so finish letting go of any residual grief and open your life to new, self-loving intention. Joyous connections will follow. Affirmation: I release the pain of the past and live with compassion for myself. Love heals and renews me now. Renew, like the renewal energy we saw in the chakra deck. You know something? I feel like some of you guys want to feel desired by someone, but in a genuine way. The next card you guys had that came out with it was Goddess of the Moon, number 52. Which breaks down to the 7 God body energy here again with the goddess in the card anyway. Okay. All right, this card says intuition going within. This one long too. Okay. This card shows the eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insight from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all type of issues, and now is the time to use it. The goddess of the moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You are always blessed with the ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. This is like the High Priestess card in this deck here. And like the High Priestess came out for y'all in the first video. So this is talking about really tapping into your intuition. And see, when it says listening to your intuition or receiving information about like the mundane or the spectacular, that means that like even the small things are going to make sense. Sometimes when people want intuitive information, they expect it to be some grand performance of intuitive energy, clairvoyant energy, or, you know, some shit like that. But it could be small signs. Like, for example, a ladybug landing on your bed or on your pants, and you know you ain't even where no ladybug should be at. A bee coming in your home or landing in your car or something, like little things like that. Don't discount the little things, because you could get spiritual nudges from small things. You could get spiritual nudges from big things. It can be either way. So be open. Part of your intuition and getting and being able to receive things is being a conduit, being open for those things to come through. So look for messages in all things, but don't stress yourself out looking for messages. But know that a small thing, something someone said, like in passing, you could be walking past somebody and hear them say a certain word or a certain sentence, and you be like, what the fuck? Or like you could be getting all these little nudges around your home and your environment showing you what your next move should be. So be open to that too. Don't always think intuition has to be huge things. It could be the small things that tip off your intuition, and then you can dive in the rest. But the moon cycles are definitely important for you. Some of you are literally about to have a shift in your periods. Like where it was coming in the beginning of the month is going to come in the middle or closer to the end, or vice versa. Some of you guys are going to see shifts in your cycles when you start to do intermittent fasting and juicing and getting on this new lifestyle. um, you're going to see shifts in your cycle too. For some of you, your cycle's going to get shorter. Okay, let's move on. Okay. The next card you guys got out was number 35, Archangel Michael. Stability and security. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is the place where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. Even if you've had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path. So allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. Affirmation. My first chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I am strong, stable, safe, and secure. The Archangel Michael guides and supports me always. Wow. Ashe. Fiery energy with Archangel Michael. I feel like you guys need him to protect your home environment. He will. Make an offering to him, something sweet, spicy. When I say something sweet, I don't mean like in flavor. I mean like in a gesture, like a kind gesture. You know, you know what he wants. You know what he needs. The cinnamon, the hot candies, the fireball, the red candle. Set an offering for him in your home on his day of the week, and just do something, to show appreciation, if you're comfortable with that, for him coming in and saying he's guiding and protecting you. And some of you guys already work with Archangel Michael, so this is just confirmation for you that your work is being heard, and you're going to get the support and security that you need. And if you have been up against a lot of demonic forces or lower level entities and shit like that, Archangel Michael has dominion over those things. So that's the one you be wanting to call in when you trying to fight this spiritual battle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because somebody want to keep you bound, all tied up, away from your opportunities, with the door to value in reverse. So you want to be mindful at this time. Don't just let anybody rush in. Whatever you got to do, just execute the plan, is what I keep being told. Okay. First card you guys got coming out was Regeneration. And this card came out funny. So don't fight the change. You're trying to be recharged at this time. Some of y'all need to power down so you can be recharged. Some of you guys been powered down too long and it's time to ignite. And I know some of y'all done been through like a heavy ass regeneration. This card is number 46. Breaks down to the 10. Like that 10 of swords. Some of y'all have to recharge because of some of the shit that could have defeated you. All right, let's read this. This card says rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. And I told you earlier, you're getting a second chance at life. You're getting a second chance. This card says, what happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once again, it germinates in your subconscious. It pushes through into your awareness. It's becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing a new birth. Because you really are experiencing a new birth. Do not dwell on the past because you are really experiencing a new birth. This is powerful. So it's harsh and cold and painful. The tower moments you faced will be as powerful as the blessings that are coming in right now. It says a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Ashe. It's time. You can't fight. It's time. You know? It's a new you. A new you, a new day, a new life. Yeah. Shit is real. You got not for you in the upright position. This card is number 6. I feel like everything that glitters ain't gold. But anyway, this card says, a clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. You can strategize and project and systemize and invest all your time and energy. But sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed. Although perhaps not at this game, not at this time, knowing to fold your cards. So, like, don't press the line on something. If somebody playing like a little game with you, let them play by themselves. Yeah, let them play by themselves. Could be somebody in your community that's always on some drama between two worlds. They could, like I said, riding the fence, playing both sides of the fence or some shit. Stay away from them. They not for you. Yeah, somebody in your community. This community card came out again. You got a fork in the road. Just like that impasse card you had earlier. So you just on the brink of some big decision. Which way you gonna go? What you gonna do next? You know? Pay attention to the signs. Serendipity coming out here. Pay attention to little things. Because I feel like in these little things, it's like stuff that you've experienced before that could have turned out good or could have not turned out well. And like it's signaling you again with the serendipity energy here. Let's read this one. This card says opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. Wow. Yeah, pay attention to the little signs. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to those things. Loyal Heart came out in reverse. Oh my God. With happy at the bottom. Your happiness, you think your happiness, and then peace comes out with happiness. Happy, and peace come out in the upright together with Loyal Heart in reverse. You just got to understand that, like, your happiness is not going to bring the people around you happiness too, that you thought was supposed to be loyal to you. Your peace of mind bothers these people. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers because, like, it's like, move on already. Get a life already. Like, why you always trying to show up when motherfuckers is doing good or happy or at peace? These could be people that knowingly don't have your best interest at heart, and every time you get ahead in some aspect, here they come peeking their little snaky little sneaky heads in or something. Anyway, this card says and this is card 35, so this breaks down to the 8. You probably have ran into these types of people as much as you can remember. You know what I'm saying? This card says, are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea, or have you become so attached to something that you just don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it. Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it is time to prune away all of who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all of your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you. Make some room. And you had that mildew fairy card that's talking about cleaning up and moving things out. And when you clean up and move things out, it makes space for things. Some of you guys have stuff sitting in corners that you don't even need anymore. When you move that, oh wow, a new place to sit a plant or a new place to sit a shelf or like things like that. Like it's time to move things out. And with this loyal heart in reverse, like it says, you have to realize that not everybody deserves your trust. It's time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Stop holding on to attachments of people and things because of the sentimental value. Let sentimentality go out the door at this time. You're doing a purge of your whole life in order to bring in new things that's going to take you to that next level. All right, so let's read the happy, happy. All right, this card says joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Ashe. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment, too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. Wow. Yeah, you've been doing good work. Eight of Pentacles in the upright, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's that melancholy energy. Like, you know you've been doing the work, but you're waiting on some type of physical manifestation to show you that you've been doing the work. You're waiting on that physical manifestation. Spirit is trying to get you to tap in with that energy so you can see the spiritual manifestation and how far you've come in that aspect too. So listen to the small things and look to the spiritual side of yourself to get answers too, to get that confirmation too, not just something or someone that shows to tell you something or something like that. But it's time to get happy again. Okay. Your last card, guys, is peace in the upright position. This card says freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in a peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. This card also says freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. So, whoo, spirit is on your head tonight. Like, coming up, we did so many spreads, and they're trying to get messages through to you to lean on them. Gifts from the gods, like, that's like you having whatever you want. You know what I mean? So I guess, like, just be careful what you wish for, but like, You get in peace. You get in happiness. You get in abundance. You getting that new life that you've been trying to create. What more do you want? Be in a space of gratitude. Move with peace in your heart. Find your happiness again. Stop always being a negative Nancy or being pessimistic about everything. Just relax. Let everything flow. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, gang. That was your message to the High Priestess. Shout out to my moderators. I love you guys. Love everybody in the chat. Thanks for supporting me. My website to book any readings with me is in the description box below. I also just posted a video a few days ago about how to book with me in detail. So you can watch that real quick, and then there's a link in that video that'll take you to my website to book. Um, if you want to get any merchandise, that's in the description box. Thank you again to all the people who've supported my Amazon wish list and got us all these great cards that we've been using. Yeah, just a lot of gratitude, love to all of you guys for rocking with me all these years, and the little technical difficulties and shit we had tonight. But you guys are great. Stay encouraged, man. You got this. All right, gang. Sending you love, peace, and balance.